Morning, Tom. We're neck and neck with Darren Weir in the Spring Premiership with the final meeting of the series held at Sandown on Saturday. Our charity is Aussie Helpers. How have you rated the Spring Carnival for Lindsay Park?
We had a great Spring Carnival. Flemington was a little bit testing. We had the track conditions which didn't play in our favour. We were placed in 3 of the Group 1s. All in all, they ran well, and we've got a nice hand heading into Sandown.
As you mentioned, Sandown on Saturday, debutant winner Mikon Dessa runs in race 2 at Sandown over 1400.
She's drawn a wide gate. She's only had the one start for a win, and she's going from maiden company. But I think if she can go forward in the early part, she's definitely a really nice filly for the future.
She's equal favourite in that. 2 runners in race 3 over 1300, starting with Gracious Prospect, $26.
He ran really well at Flemington last start over 1400. He's coming back to a 1300, but he's a really honest, tough horse, and he always runs a nice race.
Galaxy Pegasus is $13 in race 3, barrier 2.
He's been racing well. He's been hitting the line in his runs. He's had nice little spacing from Moonee Valley into this start, which I think he'll like, and I think the 1300 will be right up his alley.
Tashby runs in race 4 over 1500.
Ran really well on Cup Week from a wide draw, hit the line hard, and I think from that nice draw on Saturday he could be right in the race, and I like the 1500. It's a nice in-between distance for him. Rising
Romance runs in the Zipping Classic race 5 over 2400. She's equal favourite alongside Dandino.
Her run in the McKinnon was excellent. Obviously Dandino will be hard to beat. I think she's going really well, and I think it's only a small field, and it looks a nice race for her for sure.
Jack and Obey runs in race 6 over 1800. He's 12-1.
He raced at Flemington. He was a little bit keen. He went forward and just slightly over-travelled and left him a little bit vulnerable late. So I think with only 10 days into this race on Saturday, if he can go forward and settle, I think that he's a winner at Sandown over the 1600, and he's a really honest, tough horse as well.
2 runners in the Sandown Guineas, race 7 over a mile. He's our Rocky. He's drawn wide in 13.
Yeah, from the wide gate, a decision will be made today. We'll be talking to Mark Pilkington and the connections, but there's a chance he may be scratched and go to Perth for Saturday the 21st to run in the WA Guineas.
So Flying Lights, the other runner in the Guineas, 20-1 in the market.
Ran really well at Flemington as well over Cup Week. Just came out into the wrong part of the track. There was the track biased on that day. I think at Sandown he's going well, and I think watch for him hitting the line.
Al Moonquith is $4.80 favourite. Closed out the day in race 8 over the 2 miles. What did you make of his Melbourne Cup run? What are you expecting on Saturday?
It was a bit of a forget run. He went back, or he copped a bit of interference in the early part and ended further back in the Cup than we would have liked. And all the back markers never really ran into the race. So, look, I think, the Sandown Cup is definitely a nice race for him. And if he gets the right run in the race, he's drawn a bit wide. We'd probably like to have him a little bit closer. But his win in the Geelong Cup was excellent. So if he can reproduce that form, he'd have to be right in it.
So what would you rate as the best for Saturday, Tom?
I really like Rising Romance.